Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video, rambling on the road. I'm on the way to work. We're going to talk about how I was banned from New York State. Let's go ahead and roll the video.
You think you know me?
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Yes, today we're talking about how I was banned in New York State. If this is your first time to my channel, don't forget to hit the thumbs up on the video if you like this content and hit the subscribe button. Today's video is Rambling on the Road, where I ramble on the road to work. And today's topic is how I was banned in New York State. We're going to go back to the beginning where this all started. March of 2020, last year, right around the time COVID was really starting to take hold of most of the world, I got a speeding ticket. Now, I drive a lot, I ride motorcycle a lot, I'm on the road quite a bit. Just in the car alone, I'm roughly about 25 to 30,000 miles a year of driving. I live in the state of Pennsylvania and work in the state of New York. Majority of my family is in the state of New York. What happened is, I was coming home from work. I think I was still working at like till midnight at my job, and kind of let things get out of hand. I was in the Sportage. It wasn't on the Indian Scout 60. I have a tendency to speed. Now, most of the time I'm pretty good. I've done this road for more than 10 years. This is Route 86, Southern Tier Expressway, whatever you want to call it. I've been on this road for actually almost 11 years now. But we're going back to March of 2020, so it's just over 10 years. And I speed. I'm not going to lie, I speed. Well, that night, coming home from work, say 12:10 a.m., I was probably doing close to 100 miles an hour. Yes, I'm stupid, but I enjoy speed. I have no interest of going and racing on the track, on the bike or the car or whatever, but I enjoy speed. And I spend a good hour and a half to 2 hours a day on the road, just going back and forth to work or going up to pick up my daughter. Well, I got caught by a New York State trooper. Alright, I did it. And of course, he was a nice gentleman. You know, he said, "Did you happen to get out of control with that a little bit?" And I just shook my head and said, "Yep." Well, I took my lumps. I got my speeding ticket, pled guilty. I paid the court fee and the speeding ticket fine, which was roughly in the neighborhood of $200. Now, what they'll tell you is you won't get any points on your license, because I have a Pennsylvania license, I have Pennsylvania insurance. So none of this actually gets reported to the state of Pennsylvania or my insurance. It goes to Albany. Okay, I figured, okay, I'm done. I don't get any points, whatever. Well, that's not the case. Now let's roll forward to April 11th. April 11th, which was like a couple weeks ago, 2021. I was in the Sportage again, taking a ride in Cattaraugus County, New York, which is along 86 in the Southern Tier. Going to our favorite place to eat. I was with my daughter. We were going to our favorite place to eat, Spriggs. Well, once again, I was cruising the back roads, enjoying it, having a good time. I was doing 70 and a 55. Well, Cattaraugus County Sheriff comes up over the hill as I'm going around the curve going 70 miles an hour. I'm like, oh shit, here comes another speeding ticket. Well, I'll take my lumps and whatever. Two sheriffs get out of the car. First sheriff says, we clocked you going 70 miles an hour in a 55. And of course the whole thing where they ask for your license and registration. And he says to me, "Do you have any reason that you shouldn't be driving in New York State?" And I'm like, no. So they go back, check my license and insurance and registration information. The older sheriff comes up and says, "Do you know you're banned from New York State driving?" And I'm like, "What? What's that about?" He says, "You are not allowed to drive in New York State." He says, "Your license has, your driving privileges in New York State have been banned." And I'm like, I'm shocked. I have no clue what the hell's going on at this point. So, He says, well, have you had any DWIs lately? Now, mind you, I don't drink and drive. I may have a beer, but I don't drink and drive. I don't get shit-faced. I don't get on 2 wheels. I don't get on 4 wheels. Oh, shit, dude. That guy almost got creamed. He just pulled in between 2 cars. But anyway, I don't drink and drive, so I go, I don't understand what's going on. So, as nice as he was, he goes back and checks it out. I had no DWI. What it was I didn't pay a driver assessment fee to the state of New York. Now, mind you, I've been a Pennsylvania resident for over 11 years. I'm like, I don't even have a New York State driver's license. What are you talking about? He says it doesn't matter. You didn't pay your driver assessment fee to the state of New York, so they banned your driving privileges in writing. So I'm like, well, now what do I do? I'm sitting there with my daughter in the car, panicking that they're going to tow my car, and I'm like over an hour away from my house. My daughter's 20 minutes away from her house. He was nice enough to let me go. He did not have to do that. They actually could have towed my vehicle because of this New York State driver assessment fee, which, mind you, I knew absolutely nothing about. And they said New York State should have mailed me something about this New York State driver assessment fee that I have to pay. So I turn around and go home and go to find out if you get more than 6 points on your license or driving in 18 months, you pay a driver assessment fee. And I think if it's for every so many miles hour, so many points over 6 points, they charge you another $75. Well, my speeding ticket was basically 100 miles an hour in a 65 zone. These fucking money grabbers, pardon my French, I am pissed off about it still, charged me $450 driver assessment fee. On top of you, mind you, I paid $600, not $600, I paid $200 already to the court for my court fee and my ticket. So, I was banned in the state of New York for driving. So, on top of this new speeding ticket, yes, I did it. I'm not going to apologize, I did it. It was my stupid fault for speeding both times. Didn't know anything about New York State charging another $450 American dollars for a driver assessment fee. Okay, I went home and paid this $450 driver assessment fee on top of the $200 I already paid for the ticket. Got my driving privileges back. The problem is I was driving with no driving privileges, so now I have to go to court again. I'm going to pay my speeding ticket. I admit it. I'm the first to admit I speed. I did it. It's my fault. But now I have to go to court for a aggravated unlicensed operator. So, and I can't just pay the fine and go online, whatever, like the speeding ticket. So now coming up sometime after VAM 21, I have to go to court, and I don't know what the hell they're going to do. I am legal to drive in New York State over this fine. However, basically I'm going to be treated like I got a DWI. I was driving with no license, no privilege, whatever. The moral of this story is, one, don't speed, which is laughable because I'm still going to speed. It doesn't matter. Number two, if you're going to speed, don't get caught, which, of course, I've been caught twice now. I'm going to admit to it. I did it. I'm not fighting it. Whatever. And number three, just because you don't live in a state and you get a ticket, make sure you check on your driving privileges with that state, especially if it's New York, because New York decides they wanted a little extra cash in their pockets. Because basically I paid that $450 and they didn't assess nothing. The only thing they did is take the $450 and give me my privileges back. It was literally that simple. So, alright everybody, I'm almost to work. Try not to run over whatever's in the middle of the road. Try not to get a speeding ticket. I'll keep you updated, I guess, sometime in June after VAM 21. What happens? Hopefully nothing happens with that court thing. I probably will have to take like a driver online course to get rid of some of my points and try to behave myself, I guess, at least in New York State. But until the next time, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed my rant here, rambling on the road to work. Stay safe, hit that subscribe button. See you next time. Bye for now. That must be for all the people that are going to Sturgis.